Let's get this bread, Lawson! That wasn't me! She's a good runner, Lawson. Oh, it's not a good runner, Lawson. Did you touch something? Let me start again. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today's episode, I redid the mounts on my tail shaft, so now it doesn't make that knock sound. Perfect. Oh yeah. Engine going GQ, just that I keep putting that little those little sections into the GQ engine, barra into GQ Patrol. And then I might also use some of these bends that I just bought to go external wastegate. Well, that's not true. How do I always muck this up? It's external wastegate mode to go screamer pipe, not plumb bin wastegate. That's what I'm trying to say. At the moment, it's got two mufflers and it's pretty quiet. It's fast, but it's not a party as such. The old Patrol's got an external screamer pipe. I'm struggling here. It's got a screamer pipe and it's loud, and with such a big turbo, it's not often on boost anyway. So we moved the pinny and the sump hit there. Oh wow, it looks like it's broken with how bad that looks. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Did you help push it out?
Nah.
He must have had a run up. That's classic. Needs lifting. So I got it back in the air to have a quick little look at the tail shaft. And it's hard to see where it's hitting. Like obviously it'll be hitting on this bulk of it. And this measurement here on my center bearing offset is 20 mil different. And I'd already spaced it out, I don't know, 10 mil. It didn't vibrate or anything, but I reckon it's hitting that boot, which is my handbrake cable. I don't know how to hold it back. We've got Mackie over here doing some carpentry. Hey, go with it! Oh. He's got some running issues, and when it was running, it was only at like 10 pound of fuel pressure. I don't know how it's still running. He said it would break up a bit under load. Weird. Anyway, that was a side note. I need to somehow fix this. Over here would be nice. Don't know yet. And I'll space this down and it will be fixed all my problems. I just found a leak here by the look of it too, I reckon. It's cracked. Here, look at that. A little dancer. I'm there. It's going in here. ZF GQ while I fix the tail shaft on this one. Lawson's gotten all serious on this one. He didn't care how we lifted up the pinny one. So we've done it again where Lawson needs his engine in and he's pretty mad. He needs it in right now. So we're going the excavator again because it works a treat. Don't know if I trust this driver though. We've got to learn to drive on Lawson's motor and he's not sure. Which way's up? Oh, shivers. Now I'm in control of this big engine. Let's get this bread, Lawson! That wasn't me! The rev's on it then. Plenty of height, love it. Just to set up a little video here. What do you need? The down! Drains at 3. It's on the main boom, I reckon. Right. Here you go. Get on me, man. Here you go. This is going alright. Drop to me. To you. Yeah. Only loves 30 mil. That's enough. Yep, stop. 50 mil down. Done. Oh, no, way there. So we had to use the strap on this one, but when we get a bit better at it, we might use the thumb. Wait and see. Now Lawson's just lining her up as we speak-ish. Are you putting a bell housing bolt in?
Yeah, just on this one, Cody.
Are you way off on that sandwich plate side?
Yes.
It just needs to sort of spin around. Right. You do well to get, no, it needs to go up then. You're on the engine mat. Can you tip up at all? Without hurting yourself?
No, I have to lift it a little bit, I reckon.
Let's just tip it on the rubber. I reckon I need to go up slightly.
Touch, but yeah.
I don't love all that weight on that bolt, but I'll do it. Nice top, Jordan. Hey, nice t-shirt, mate. What's that? Bit of ride more action. Hey, Brad. Yeah. Yeah. Chin. He's happy, man. And our lunch is here. Woohoo! No, flipping horn doesn't work. Oh. Hey, engine's in. Lawson's pretty happy. Bolted up. Stall converter bolted up. This all looks pretty easy with exhaust and stuff. NA, he's leaving her NA, and she'll be a party. He's just hooking up some. That'll work an absolute treat. He's just sorting out some radiator hoses. And the things come together nicely. I'm supposed to be tail shaft down finally in between the fuel pump issues with that Falcon ute, just quickly helping Lawson. So tail shaft should be good. I did about 20 mil of steel spacers that I made up, just cut them and put holes in them. And then I was looking for this, the Mac valves for boost control. So at the moment it is running the e-boost. If you see that one there's e-boost. I'm gonna take e-boost off it and put it back on stock boost control, so then I can run anti-lag and actually have boost control with anti-lag and just general. I wouldn't mind trying to do closed loop boost control. So as I'm tuning it, I'll spend the time on it and see what I can do. But yeah, the turbo's looking brand new still. I mean, it hasn't done much work. It's loves it, so thing's a gem. It's massive too. I don't really have a comparison. All coming together. So hopefully Dyno should be close, hopefully, depending how bolted I am and how much time I have really in between work. So see how we go. So here's my cute little drawing for you of how I run it for a Turbo Smart Pro gate. Get your Bruce reference, normally from the turbo. And then put a constant line to the bottom of the diaphragm. So you picture if boost coming in, it's going to try and lift the diaphragm up, which opens the wastegate. And then tee off that into the solenoid. And then into the top of it. So then as duty cycle and whatever else you're commanding happens in the tune, you can either allow air to go into the top side, which equals it out, which means it's never going to open, or you can bleed some off, which will slowly put a lower pressure in the top side, more pressure in the bottom, which will lift it up. And this way, if something ever fails, I like to think best case scenario. And I did get taught this as well. I learnt this, I haven't just come up with it on my own. If this fails or whatever's going on, it's always going to have a boost source to the bottom of the diaphragm, which means it's going to fail open, is what I think should happen. There's probably scenarios where it won't. In simple form, if something happens, the wastegate will fail itself and will fail open because there's no boost source to the top. If this locks shut or something, because there's no boost or nothing getting to the top side, and there is boost to the bottom side. So it's going to open itself, which means you shouldn't overboost the big girl. You should be pretty safe. That's how I'd recommend running a external wastegate 2-port. Just some information for you. Let me know if it's interesting or not. If it's not, I'll be able to tell because I can see you guys will skip past that section of the video. So this was my e-boost sitting up there, and then yeah, both outlets to both sides of me wastegate. I'm going to put the other one here because that's where my wiring, stock wiring goes. That's what I'll do. I might put that T-piece in there, which will give a constant feed, and I'll just have 2 lines through the guard. So I'll pull the guard off. That's why the wheel's off. And we should have factory boost control back on. But unfortunately, I ran the line through the guard last time to the back instead of running it under here, and you can see it, and heat from the exhaust. And I say unfortunately because it means I need to do a neat job again. So I'm pulling the guard out. There's a couple of things here. I've got a battery, not the engine bay anymore. I've got my 0 gauge wiring from my stereo. And yeah, that's where my big fuse is for the stereo. Relays and crap for, I believe, fuel pump, that one. Guard's back on. I've got all the tubing in it. unfortunately, I kept trying to change my mind for how this wanted, which way to run it. So what was in, what was out, and where to sit it. So I didn't quite have a long enough hose. I didn't want the sensor here, that's ugly. So I hit it underneath there, a little bit near the fuse box. So I'll just get a joiner, at least then I can pull it off without needing to cut the tube or anything anyway with these fancy little metal crimpers. I did start it. Ooh. I did have it on for a bit and it hated me. Should charge it. But I saw this. See that? With an exhaust lead. Under there. So I best do that up too. These things always fall to bits. Always doing that up. Every 1,000 kilometres, do up exhaust stuff. So we're at the shed. Got the wastegate offer. See the hole down there? And got the old one plumbed back into the exhaust there. And here's the freshie, just tack her up real rough like. Bit of tape always helps to hold it. So pretty well matching it, and then obviously I'll move it out of the way like that so it gets out of the way of the 4-inch dump. And the boys are working hard over here. Lawson's bleeding all his brakes. He's got GU diffs under the big girl. How's it treating you, mate?
Oh, we're getting there, man.
Are they bleeding?
Yeah, we just lost the 2-wheel sputter though.
That's the classic.
Yeah, man.
Oh, stop looking. So yeah, diffs are in. What diff ratio is this now, Lawson?
What's that?
What diff ratio is this now?
4.6 now.
4.6 GU.
Yeah.
And BF Barra and ZF 6-speed. So shortly he's going to yell at me and say, "Oi, make this drive." We'll see how we go. Yeah, the TCM to match this ECU can always be a bit of a party. So hopefully it's driving tonight and we'll show you how it goes. So we're getting close. Just a quick update. This sucks. To join it at one spot to another, it does have a flex thing there. It goes from wastegate to dump pipe just so it doesn't crack. But yeah, to join them up, annoying. To make this to sort of just somewhere you want it to aim along the exhaust a bit, much easier. So yeah, I'll join them up, give them a little weld, join this one up. This one needs to come around just a little bit and then I'll be happy. I'll weld her up and blank the other one off. So I won't lie to you, she ain't anything that's gonna win awards, but that's good honest work, you know? Nah, I'll wrap it up in some heat wrap anyway, so it'll match that. This one was TIG welded by a mate as well. A little bit prettier than the old MIG, especially that MIG. That one probably needs throwing out, but she's done the job. She'll flow something. Boys are confident. Will she start? Confidence that it will start. I haven't plugged in yet. Might drive, worst case scenario, limp mode. It'll be in 3rd gear, but that's all right too. Nice little kick. What a darling. Part number 8695, please. She's a good runner, Lawson. Oh, it's not a good runner, Lawson. Did you touch something? Let me start again. Oh, you're on the steering, I get it. And she's on. Ugly little thing. Awkward V-bands in there, I'll give you a tip. Not my fan. But yeah, forgot some heat wrap, so I'll take it off and heat wrap it later. But yeah, fits down in there between my steering rack and power steering lines and whatever else, so she's gone pretty well. So I've just blanked off what was there, and then there's our mate next to her, ready to feed. Could have gone a little bit lower, but I didn't mind that it was sort of hard to see. Getting real close. Waiting for a wideband to come in so I can play around with it a bit myself. So I've got an Innovate wideband and fuel pressure thing coming as well, just to keep it safe if I can. Always nice to look after it. We'll go work on that GQ then, and we'll see what sort of trouble it wants to give me. Give you a little taste, I guess, of what it sounds like. It's a touch aggressive. That's loud, y'all. Not bad. So at the moment, that's all we're up to. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you enjoy. Check out my website if you want some merch or whatever else. I'm not even wearing my jumper at the moment. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.